With the downturn in cattle prices, beef producers attending the annual Angus convention are looking for insight on the future of their industry. And RFD-TV's Janet Atkinson joins us from the scene.
Well, I have to say, one of my favorite things whenever you come out to the various meetings that take place in the agriculture sector is the chance to actually talk to farmers and ranchers, and that is what we are doing now. Now, we are joined by Brandon Peterson. He is with Peterson Angus out of South Dakota. And Brandon, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you are a young rancher out of South Dakota who got an early start in the industry, and you also are speaking on that here at the convention. That's certainly going to be a great subject matter. Tell us, first of all, how did you get started in the Angus business?
When I was in college, a football coach of mine encouraged me to have a dream, and I took that dream to heart. My goal was to have about 300 to 500 registered Angus cows someday. So I bought my first five Angus cows with a loan that my father co-signed while I was my freshman year at college.
Very impressive. So what about some of the hurdles that you've had to get to where you are now?
You know, the challenge with anything new and young is you really don't know what you don't know. So the learning curve is really steep. After college, I took a job selling feed as a nutritionist for a feed company. So it really was a process of doing two things at once, figuring out how to manage your time, figuring out how to overcome the hurdles, both or financially, physically, and really emotionally, because one job might have went bad one day or at one part of the day, and you had to move on and do the other job really well and successfully.
So what advice would you give to other young folks who are wanting to get their foot in the door and get a start in the business?
I would say go for it. I mean, don't be afraid to fail, because really so many times in life the obstacles seem really difficult. They seem great, and if you don't just step out and go for it, at some point you're not going to get there.
Well, successful producers are always looking forward and what's happening next. What do you see for your operation as well as the Angus breed in the years to come?
It's a neat position that we're in as a breed. We continue to grow each and every year. Certified Angus Beef is doing a tremendous job growing its business. And I think the cool thing is we have technologies that we're using at Peterson Angus to not only grow our customer base, but to really make our product world class, to make it a lot better. We'll continue to use the technologies out there that are available to grow our operation, to expand our footprint, to offer more cattle, and to be more interactive with our customers and help them be more profitable in their operations.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Brandon. We appreciate you taking the time to join us again, talking with Brandon Peterson. He is with Peterson Angus out of Alcester, South Dakota, joining us here, of course, at the Angus Convention. Now, if you want to learn more about the convention that's taking place or some of the things that we've talked about throughout the day, you can go online to angus.org. On the road in Indianapolis, I'm Janet Atkinson, RFD-TV News.
All right. Thank you, Janet. And we'll have more additional reports coming from the 2016 Angus Convention right here on Market Day Report, and we'll have more tonight on the Rural Evening News.